sorry, didn't see you there. You know, got the hood up on my really cool jacket, you know. Let's start. Bandito Tour, Nashville, Tennessee. Let's talk about it. So, I'm not going to talk much about, you know, the whole wait in line and stuff and things of that sorts, because it's not really that important. All that happened was it rained, and I felt bad for feeling, you know, annoyed by the rain, because there are people that had literally been camping out since Sunday morning. It was Tuesday night that this happened, so that's 2 days of camping out just out there. So I'm not going to complain about that, because that's insane. And I also got this hoodie while I was up there, because the merch stand was outside. It's very comfortable, as you saw at the beginning. Bandito Tour on the back, Clifford the Vulture, and the sign. Pretty cool. Got a good place in line. I'm not going to talk much about it, because we were outside for like 3 hours and nothing happened. Then it was time to go in. Finally they opened the doors, and they put bracelets on us, and we went inside and went down to the floor, because we were in the pit, had pit tickets. We went down there and we found a seat, and they set us down like kindergartners. It was kind of funny, because we all, but the good, well, I mean, it was funny, but it was good, because we all got to know the people around us, and it was just a lot of fun, and very nice, and I love the clique, so it was very nice to get to know other people in the clique, and it was pretty cool. That was pretty fun. Then, all the security guards told us to sit down on the floor, told us to stand up and push to the front, because it was time to get tight, because it was also time for the openers to get ready to go on. First opener was Max Frost. He was a one-man band, but like, I don't really know how to explain he was a one-man band. It was just crazy. Max Frost was really good. He was really good though. I really enjoyed him. AWOL Nation then came up, and I have heard like one song by them, and I felt so bad, because you had all these people around us who were just like, yeah, AWOL Nation, and I was like, I don't know any of the songs. Because I knew Max Frost. I listened to him before, really, but I like just forgot to listen to AWOL Nation before I came. So I'm just standing here like looking around at the people, and I'm dancing and having a good time, but I was like, man, I really wish I knew the lyrics, because this is awkward, and people know that I'm not a real fan of these people. Yeah, that's nice. But anyway, they were still good. I really enjoyed listening to them. 100% AWOL Nation, really cool. They were pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But then, after they got off, it was time for my boys to come on. 21 Pilots, Tyler and Josh, Taijo and Joshua. Beautiful, two most beautiful things in the world. Got ready to come on. And before they set up, because they had to tear down from AWOL Nation and then reset up for 21 Pilots, so they dropped this like huge curtain. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the AMAs, I think, but they had this huge curtain that dropped down, and they had that there. So they dropped the curtain down. It gets about time for them to go on, and all of a sudden we see these little hands just like pushing up against it. So like, here's the curtain, and you just see a hand go, and you just see the print, and then you see another print, and then one over here and one over here, and some people grabbed it, and I was like, are Tyler and Josh back there just like playing, trying to figure out if they can freak us out? Then you got time to start, and we saw and we saw Josh's torch come on. Everyone in the building started screaming. I felt tears starting to come because I was freaking out. And they came out and started with jumpsuit. The curtain dropped. It was all going good, and then the bridge hit, and I about cried even more, because I look up and there's like little flower petals just floating above us, because instead of like the normal confetti, it was like flower petals that just literally floated, and you couldn't really grab them, because again, it wasn't like the confetti that just goes everywhere and then lands on the ground. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was so pretty. I managed to somehow get one of the petals right there. You can't really see it because it's not going to focus. But yeah, I managed to get one of the pedals, and I cherish that thing. It stays in that. Has not left that but like once, and it was because I had to change cases for a minute. But that band is so good. Jumpsuit though, it was amazing. They played a few more songs. They played like Levitate and Fairly Local, and then they went into things like We Don't Believe What's on TV, which we really made Tyler happy with that song because we did the yeah yeah yeahs really good.
1, 2, 3, yeah yeah yeah! You see, we planned on doing it again, even though that was good enough. We got to do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah yeah yeah!
And then it was time for Nico and the Niners. Tyler changed into this bright yellow jacket, and we look up, and while he's changing, there's just this bridge thing coming down as he's singing. Like, he changed, started singing, and this bridge thing is just coming down above us, and we were looking up. At first we were just like, oh, it's just, you know, lights that they're gonna use for something. And then he got ready to rap, and we see him go up onto this thing, and he's just up on this bridge right above me. Like, if he falls, I'm gonna catch him singing Nico and the Niners, singing the rap and the bridge with Nico and the Niners. Then they go to B stage. Once they get to B stage, I knew it was all over from there. I did really good not to cry. A lot of smiling, a lot of laughing, a lot of cheering, stuff like that. But then they sit down, and Tyler gets at his piano, Josh gets at his drums, and Tyler starts playing Taxi Cab. Now, this is kind of, never really like told this on YouTube. I've explained it on like Instagram and Facebook and just to people in general, but I've never explained it like on YouTube. And a little over a year ago right now, almost 2 years, I went through a time of depression and suicidal thoughts, and 21 Pilots was there, and they saved my life, essentially. Two of the biggest songs that did that were Addict with a Pen and Taxi Cab. And it's because I also, in the time that I was struggling with depression and stuff, I was struggling with things like anxiety, stuff like that. So Taxi Cab saying, don't be afraid, we're going home, I got you, don't worry, was just, a lot of songs like that just resonated with me. And when they played that live, I just started bawling. And I'll try to find the clip of it and put it here.
Once fall inside your road, will not let me hold inside my mind. And I want everyone to know that I have a soul divine. Yeah. Oh, sometimes we will die, sometimes we will fly away.
And if you listen very, very closely, you can hear me trying to sing along, and and it didn't help that right after saying that one, they went into Neon Gravestones, which is another one that's just like, ugh, it hits me right in the feels every time I listen to it. And it was like those two consecutive, I would try to sing along and I would just start bawling. And yeah, that was amazing. Then they started Banditos, and good. Pet Cheetah came on. And everyone lost their minds because it sings the beginning chorus in the beginning verse, and then the bridge comes back down, and Josh walks over, and I can't find a good video of it, but Josh walks back over, and at that point he just rips his shirt open because he has a buttoned up shirt, and then he rips his shirt open, and all the girls and even some of the guys just start freaking out. We're like, yes, Josh, yes! He walks across though, gets to his drums, and then Tyler comes and raps Pet Cheetah, sings along, finishes it on the bridge, and then goes back to the stage. And then he gets changed again into his red hat and stuff like that. Starts doing things like Stressed Out, all that stuff. So good. He did Holding On to You, and that was one of the first songs I ever heard. Like, I had like 2 songs that I heard first, which were House of Gold, Holding On to You, 3 songs actually, and Car Radio. Car Radio was a song that I very, very first listened to and I fell in love with. So he did Holding On to You, and It was so good. I didn't get a lot of pictures, but it's mostly because I was so overwhelmed by the music and stuff that I was just like, I'm not going to take any pictures right now. I'll take a few, but I don't know how I can even function enough to take too many. Then they started doing car radio, and like I said, I've listened to that song I listened to that song. It's the first song I ever listened to. So good. I loved car radio. Favorite thing in the world. Then he did Leave the City, and sadly I didn't get a video of this, and I wish I would have. But I was like so, again, I was just so into the music that getting pictures and videos was not my first priority. It was like, I want to do this any other time. Other people will take the videos, I can find them online. Leave the City though came on, and everyone was singing, we're really getting into it, and I had stopped crying again, and I was kind of cheering, and then I started crying again due to the fact that Leave the City is very emotional, and I didn't get really emotional until it hits the "In time I will leave the city, for now I will stay alive." When it hit that part, the bridge and everything, I just lost it. Because we're all singing it together, so it's like Tyler would sing like one part, and then he'd put his hands up and let everybody else sing, and we're all just like so emotional and like cheering him on. It hits the very end when he sang "The Last Year I Needed to Change of Pace," and it hits they know that it's almost over, and they know what I mean, and we're all just like, we know what you mean. Then again, they went back up and did all their songs. They called the other bands out to do 2 songs, and I can't remember what they were, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Then it hits the very end. Of course, Trees comes on, and he's doing the speech. I get emotional again because I know that it's almost over, and I'm just like, this is it. This is the end. I don't want it to end though. Like, I love being here, but sadly, all good things have to come to an end sometimes. And he does a speech. They get ready. He starts singing. They get ready to bring the drums out, and everybody, of course, pushes to where the platform is. I was so close to him. Like, I almost touched the drum. I was trying to, but there was a lot of people that were bigger than me in front of me. So sadly, I didn't get to, but I was so close. Close enough to feel the water from the drum hit me in the face. Because I was so confused, because I was like, who just spit on me? And then I realized, wait a minute, it's continual, so it's just, the water from the drum. And then I got, that was it. That was the end. They bowed. They left. We all cried. It was emotional. It was really emotional. Then, towards the end, I collected my confetti. I didn't get too much, sadly, due to the fact that I forgot to bring a bag with me, but I did get a lot. And I actually still have some in the back of my phone with the pedal. I put this is from something else, but this right here and right here, all from the 21 Pilots concert. We had people, because we were in the pit, and there was people in the stands, and they were like yelling at us, like, can you bring us confetti? So we're like running back. Me and my sister Sarah were there, so we're like running back, like grabbing the confetti, like throwing it up to them and stuff. And then we had to leave, and on the way out, I was just shocked and amazed and still about to cry. It was just so good. I don't even know how to explain how good it was, but it was so good. And that was it, really. We got ready we went to call our Uber. I paid $3 for a bottle of water because I was so thirsty, but at that point I didn't really care. And then we came home. Went back to the hotel and then slept and then went home the next day. I want to go back. Oh yeah, and before I forget, I meant to tell you guys, I also, from the merch stand, got a really cool flag that I kept accidentally putting in people's faces. So I apologize to whoever the Nashville tour kept getting a flag shoved in their face. I was literally so out of it and shocked that it just happened. And I also got a really cool backpack. So yeah, that's about it though. That's the thing. I want to go back. Trench was amazing. Bandito Tour, great, awesome. Tyler and Josh, amazing live. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. So Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what I should do. And also if you do subscribe, don't forget to click the little notification bell so you know when I post, because I post every Friday and sometimes randomly on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember that in Trench you are not alone, and yeah, bye!
We're above and trying to beach, and under resort to sleep.